Shoulders are made for hanging. Today, I'm going to show you my top 3 hanging variations to keep your shoulders healthy and pain-free. And additionally, you will improve your grip strength. So have fun and keep on watching. So before we start, I highly recommend you, whether you do pull-ups or just hanging variations, use some chalk. Chalk will help you to accumulate more training volume and improve your grip. So let's chalk up and I'll show you the first variation. So the first variation is start from a normal passive hang, and then we're gonna switch the weight to the right side, and I'm only holding with my left hand with 3 fingers. This will progress to a one-arm hang, one-arm passive hang here. If you cannot hold on with one arm on the bar, then just simply release one finger, train with this. After a while, you can release the other 2 fingers until you have only 1 finger left, and then you can do 2 or 3 sets of first 10 to 15 second passive hangs on one arm. Then you can switch to the other arm just for a passive hang. Make sure you don't waste too much energy on the first set, so maybe you get 20 or 30 seconds on the first set, but only 5 or 10 seconds on the second set. Be smart and just only do 15 seconds or 10 seconds on the right arm, then the left arm, or use the regressions first for 3 sets and progress your way up to a one-arm passive hang. So if you master the passive hang one arm, then you can train actively. For that, you have to have scapular control, a lot of scapular elevation and depression control. So first, I recommend you doing some scapular work. If you have enough scapular mobility, then I would highly recommend you using or training that active hang one arm. So for that one, go in an active hang with 2 arms and then release one arm slowly and keep the active hang as long as you can. Switch your hand and do it on the other side for the required amount of reps and sets. Again, train smart. Try to get the same amount of hanging time on each of the 2 to 3 sets.
Next up, we got a really cool one that's shoulder extension hang. And why do we have a shoulder extension hang in our top 3? It's pretty simple. Most of the time, we don't have our arms and hands behind our back. And having that capacity or the ability to do that is fairly normal for a normal shoulder joint. So our shoulder should be able to get all the way behind here without feeling any kind of pain. So that's why we have shoulder extension hangs. We start in a normal hanging position, and this time we just come up using a skin the cat, and then you go as low and deep as you can. So first you can start with a passive hang, and you just hang in there. And if you want to make sure you strengthen that range, you also pull up and are actively in the hang. So you pull your shoulder blades back together. And then you have 2 options to come down. You either just let go, or you pull up and finish in a passive hang. Obviously, this hang requires some prerequisites. You cannot hang in there if you don't have the ability to have your arms behind your back. So you can easily start with something called dislocates. So for the shoulder dislocates, you just have a dowel and then you grip as far apart as you need to in order to get a full dislocate, okay? So you're here, and then you can go through a full dislocate, having your arms behind your back, and you can do it in 2 ways. The first is the pronated grip in front of your hand, or a pronated grip behind your back. And then you can do same thing, which one is a dislocate and the other one is called an inlocate. So this is a great exercise if you have troubles with your arms behind your back, and if you're getting better at this and you feel like you're ready, then you can jump up onto the bar and do the shoulder extension hangs from there.
So my third and final hanging variation, and one of my favorites, is again a one-arm hang, but we're gonna rotate, fully rotation with our shoulder joint, and then we're gonna activate and actively hang with one arm at the end, and then we're gonna do that for reps and sets. So I'm gonna show you how this one looks like, and then you can implement that into your warm-up routine or into your training. First of all, again, start in an active hang, then release one hand, then go into passive hang, then you're gonna twist a little bit into shoulder internal rotation. Then you're gonna rotate out until you're in a chin-up position, and then you're gonna actively pull your scapula up, then down, and then gonna rotate fully back, passive hang with internal rotation, back, actively pull yourself up, and again, passively into internal rotation, passive, 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 pull up, and down. You can do that for reps and sets, as I said. Start maybe with 1 or 2 reps on each arm for one set and progress your way up. For this variation, you not only train your hanging, but also you have a shoulder rotation of the joint, which will increase your health and your mobility a little bit for your shoulder joint, but also it keeps your shoulder pain-free. So all the exercises, all hanging exercises are great for your shoulder health, and you should 100% incorporate them into your warm-up or into your training. So if you like this video, guys, leave us a thumbs up or subscribe to our channel. For more information about mobility or strength training, visit our website. The link is in the description below.